One of the things that I noticed with President Trump had the joint address to Congress the other night, where I made a couple points. I think we streamed the live feed. Now he brought up the point that the different tech companies were making these mass investments. He had talked about Oracle. I'm going blank, but a lot of the tech companies are making mass investments into the U.S. billions of dollars, bringing in jobs and things like that. Even the auto companies, the auto industry were bringing in we're setting up actual plants in the U.S. to bring jobs and things like that. What I brought up on the show is what I want to ask you guys about now. I want you to leave your comments in the comments below. The thing about it with the jobs that are coming, are they going to be jobs that U.S. citizens are going to be able to take advantage of? And here's what I want to talk about. A lot of the jobs, from a tech perspective, we know majority of our kids are not participating in STEM. We know a lot of our kids are not dealing in the sciences. The sciences, they're not dealing in design, engineering, and things like that. They aren't, right? And also, even when you start looking at, just with the mass production and with the automobile industry, most of those factories are, have robots in them. They got robotics in there, and the people that are working there, a lot of them are just technicians, right? With some kind of maybe mechanical engineering background, which we still aren't producing a lot of. Now, I understand the whole aspect of we can't be a country. We've become a country of just providing services and not producing. It'd be great for us to do that. But on the flip side of it is, I don't necessarily know if it's realistic, number one, to do it in a short span of time. Because, again, if you go 40, 50 years with not really being a production country, and now you want to transition back over to be able to produce and things like that, that's going to take a long time to do. The second part of it is just from a cost perspective of doing it. I don't necessarily know if that's even feasible, because most of the countries that we deal with that produce, the China, the India, they do not have the regulations that we have in our country, right? They not offering FMLA, maternity leave. Women might have a damn baby on a damn production room floor, right? So, we know that because we protested that kind of stuff. I don't know and that's has a lot to do why they were able to produce stuff so cheap, because we offer regulations and things like that. I don't know if we can do that here at that kind of cost. We know it's going to be the uptick, but it will uptick in costs and prices. But I don't know if we're going to be able to do that. And that was just one of the things I just wanted to have a discussion with you guys about, because a lot of times people just say things. We're going to bring in jobs. We're going to bring in jobs. The past year and a half with the election, that's all you heard. Jobs, jobs, jobs. But it's crazy. You're seeing that a lot of companies are laying people off. A lot of companies are trimming the fat, reorganizing certain things and stuff. And I think that, me personally, I believe a lot of that stuff from the private and federal sector was already kind of thought about, prior to the beginning of the year, right? Because we know most times it's not going to be a reactive state, especially from a corporate perspective. A lot of stuff may have been kind of contingent upon, this being decided on or that being decided on, right? So I think that stuff was already coming down the pipe in regards to some of these layoffs. But regardless, what do you guys think in regards to just with the jobs that, that are promoted with coming from production standpoint, even the manufacturing standpoint, the impact of the tariffs? What do you guys, leave your comments below. I just want to know what you guys feel about it, because I think a lot of times people say certain things to make you feel a certain way, but they don't necessarily lay out exactly how it's going to happen. Me saying I'm going to bring more jobs and have more people employed sounds great. Kind of like that whole BS with affordable housing. It sounds good, but it's affordable to who? Because if rent $1,800 to $2,000, who's it affordable to, right? And then when you hear jobs coming, if they're tech jobs, scientific jobs, who are the jobs for, right? So we got to kind of think about that. But that part of the explanation is never explained. So leave your comments below, guys. Let me know how you feel about, as far as the whole advent of jobs coming back here, production coming back here, countries installing plants. What do you guys feel about that? I look out for your comments.